you, Altagracia Hidalgo, and thank you to the Dominican Community Center for inviting me here tonight. I am Altagracia. I was managing a citizenship workshop in Washington Heights. I had 100 volunteers and 200 immigrants who came to receive services at that workshop. It was a very busy day. But Altagracia, with her etiquette training, walked up to me and she introduced herself and said, "Señorita, you don't know me, but I'm Altagracia Hidalgo, and I run a nonprofit just a few blocks from here. I need you to come to my organization and bring those services to my students." That's great. It is nice meeting you, I said, as I handed her my business card. And I said, "Why don't you send me an email, and next week we plan out the details." Well, just a few seconds later, I hear my phone beep. As I look at it, I see my email. Hola, señorita Almanza. We just met, but I want to make sure that you bring your team to the center to help my students. From that day on, every 6 weeks, Altagracia and I met in Harvard and helped her students apply for citizenship and become U.S. and great American citizens. Altagracia's dedication is a statement. It is a testament of her commitment to bringing resources to her community. This humble woman of God, like me, born in the Dominican Republic, where she studied diplomacy, she landed in New York City, where she graduated with a degree in fashion design. That's why I'm wearing gold shoes, because I knew she would pick on me if I didn't. Altagracia went on to obtain a doctorate in alternative medicine. This has given her the opportunity to help her community even further. But that's not all. Altagracia spread her wings as a composer and performer when she was able to release her first record of Catholic music in 2009. Most recently, Altagracia published her first book, The 3 Ways to Pray the Rosary. Very impressive. Altagracia is a leader guided by her faith and her conviction that we are all children of God, and as such, we all deserve to live life with respect and dignity. That is why, when I heard Darren Walker's word about hope, I immediately...
We brought it inside our house. They placed it on the countertop, and they prayed with us, and we sang. And when they left that evening, around about 1 a.m. in the morning, I was so overwhelmed that I went downstairs and just looked at the food that was there. We were going to have real milk and not the powdered milk, real eggs and not the powdered eggs, and just real food that day. And I looked inside the boxes, and they were all open. Half a box of spaghetti, half a box of pancakes mixed, half a jar of mustard. They could not afford to buy us groceries. They went into their cupboards and they gave us half of what they had. And it overwhelmed me. And I remember standing there in that kitchen that day, tears running down my eyes, just overwhelmed with these women did not have a lot, but they wanted to give a lot. And when you think about what this organization is doing, it is doing what the women of those days used to do. I don't know what has happened to us, but we were of a group of people who always reached back. And the old-fashioned method is what you are doing, of reaching out, looking into our closets and collecting dresses and clothing, pair of shoes, or just giving half of what we have. There's no reason with all of the benevolence and all of the religions that we have in our city, every synagogue, every church, every Baptist church, Buddhist temple, mosque, people should not be going without. Only reason people can go without is because we're not willing to give half of what we have. That is why people are going without. If we have so much and just give back like you're doing today. I know I'm not only preaching to the choir, but this organization, you have written the song. And I believe my faith is not only being a devoted worshiper, but I can be a devoted practitioner. What I learned in my houses of worship, I have to do in the streets. We cannot have gun violence with all these praying people. We cannot have seniors living alone with all these people of faith. We cannot have young children going without with all these people of faith. It broke my heart to see 4 of our babies being a victim to fentanyl being planted in their cribs or where they sleep. We are so much better than this. We have to lift up organizations like this amazing 2 organizations that's sponsoring this event. This has been a full day for me. I've been all over the city. This is my 13th event, and I got 2 more. But I had to come here tonight to say thank you. I had to come to Astoria, Maryland, and say, you invigorated me. When I read over what you're doing, that same overwhelmed feeling that I felt many years ago in the kitchen of our mother's modest house, I feel around you. Thank you so much. You prick the consciousness of all of us that we can all do better. There's no reason not to. And if you deposit into the social bank of life, you can draw on equity when you need it. And so often people cannot draw on anything because they never deposited anything. But tonight, you are telling us all, deposit. Give a half of what you got. And because of what you do tonight by sponsoring these organizations, there is an Eric Adams, there's a Pablo, there's a Maria, there's a Jose, there's a child somewhere that's going to be in their kitchen, and they're going to remember this moment, and they're going to take this moment, and they're going to turn it into the prosperity. I am mayor of the city of New York because those women deposited to me as a little boy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mayor Adams. We truly admire all the great things that you have done for our community and the city.
Rico,
Aquí, el día 23 de septiembre, honramos a los técnicos comunitarios dominicanos por el gran trabajo que ha hecho en la dedicación a toda la comunidad. Yo, el alcalde de Gala, felicito al Dominican Community Center and wishing them great success in years to come. Thank you. Yo quiero decirles que lo que yo dije anteriormente, esa historia del teléfono es la pura verdad. Yo no vi a morir y ahí sonó el email. Mira, ven para acá. Y sí que me halló por muchísimos años. Hemos trabajado juntas hasta gracias. Él es un orgullo dominicano. Muchas gracias.
Micrófono, micrófono.
Trabajo también misionero que tú has hecho. Y tú sabes que todo ese tiempo que nos conocimos, yo estaba ahí. Y tú sabes que muchas veces eso va a atención de un millonario, porque te venga marcando al medio y ese que es un millonario. Y no sabe que mi trabajo ha sido 25 años voluntario. Sí, sabe. Usted sabe que el gobierno, todo el que tiene un trabajo de gobierno es público su salario. Entonces, hasta gracias nos da la gloria a Dios en esta noche por todos ustedes, porque él ha querido combinar porque aquí él declara el 23 de septiembre, día de Altagracia. Entonces aquí tenemos muchos países, tenemos aquí a Ecuador, tenemos aquí a El Salvador, Guatemala, Nicaragua, allá tenemos Puerto Rico y el grupo grande que tenemos allá en Brooklyn. Muchachos desgraciados, también tenemos por ahí a Queens, y a Brooklyn también por aquí. Y tenemos a Brasil, discúlpenme que no tenemos la lista de todos, pero aquí tenemos como 10 países que participan también del gran desfile nacional que lo hizo una delegada nacional, Mariana, donde están las culturas. Cada país, el señor que su mamá tenga un nombre en cada país, su madre, y cada país tiene ese nombre. María de Altagracia, de la Mercedes, María de Brasil, María de Ecuador. Y el nosotros de hoy estamos celebrando los niños, pero luego vamos a celebrar el 7 de octubre el gran desfile en honor a todos esos países, a todas esas culturas. Aquí hay gente como de Nueva York, tengo México, Puerto Rico, eso comenzaron los primeros. Pero fue un grupo de México millonario. Y cuando viene el cero, tú sabes qué puede uno hacer. Porque éramos dominicanas, que yo me hablé de que también siempre que ha estado ahí. Ven un momento, que siempre he estado ahí en la buena, y son compañeras de toda esta historia. Entonces, qué lindo que tú puedas hacer. No importa, me paripeo, como dice mi obispo.
Se quedó la Virgen de la Altagracia del Juez.
This is such a great honor.
Porque ella hace un trabajo increíble, de verdad. Y es justo que la apoyemos. Me dio mucho gusto ver a alcalde aquí y ver a Ana Almanzar, y vamos a seguir trabajando con ella para que el Dominican Sunday, como yo siempre le digo, el Dominican Community Center, siga abierto. Porque vamos a estar seguros de que va a seguir abierto. Aquí tenemos muchas personas de nuestra comunidad que van a seguir apoyando. Tenemos líderes aquí como María Lizardo, como mi querida Elcia, como Rosita Romero, que somos hermanas en esta lucha del día a día de trabajar con nuestra comunidad, y vamos a seguir apoyando a Altagracia. Quiero decirle para terminar cómo conocí a Altagracia hace 20 años, un poquito más, cuando yo empezaba la Cámara de Comercio de Mujeres de Nueva York. Ya Altagracia estaba uniendo en su organización y yo recién empezaba, y renté un lugarcito en la 157 que era como un sorteo, y alguien me presentó a Altagracia y me daba un pequeño contrato en la ciudad de Nueva York para dar entrenamiento a los vendedores ambulantes que estaban en la plaza en la 179. Y yo recluto a mi esposo y a otro para pintar el lugar y todo. Y me llama el departamento de pequeños negocios y me dice: mira, la semana que viene tenemos que empezar el entrenamiento. Y yo dije: ay, yo no tengo sillas. Y llamo a Altagracia, no sé para qué cosa, y ella me dice: pero hermana, yo tengo sillas. Ven a buscarla y yo te la presto. Y esa es mi familia. Así que muchísimas gracias.
We'll continue with the cold weather. Now, I want to give you some little bit of love to the next person who we are going to honor. He's someone that you might have heard his name many, many times. You might not know him, but he does great work for all New York. Monsignor Kevin Sullivan from Catholic Charities. He was not able to join us today, but we have a 2-for-1 because we have another honoree who
dominicano, yo soy Kevin Sullivan, pero estoy representando a mi jefe, el patrón de la iglesia, el patrón de la agencia. Pero yo soy de la 109. So, Dominican Center es algo personal para mí. So, fue un orgullo de conectar cuántas gracias este año y ver y entender esa fuerza que ella tiene como líder y lo que ella quiere ser para nuestro barrio. So, nosotros debemos apoyarla, vamos a seguir apoyándola, pero es bien importante el trabajo. Son 25 años. Yo tengo un poquito más así también. No es fácil. No es fácil. So, nosotros estamos bien orgullosos de ella que viene aquí. Señor, no puedo venir porque está en Washington y me envió a mi grupo de personas del Estado, pero estamos aquí apoyando a ustedes, a la comunidad, y de lo mío personal, honorar donde se le quede gratis.
Well, even though Eddie is very humble, I will say a few things about him because he's also another honoree tonight, and it's of his own right that he receives this honor because he is a youth pioneer in one of the largest Dominican-led non-profit community-based organizations, Alianza Dominicana. I think everyone from Washington High, the Bronx, even Queens, will know about the great work Alianza Dominicana has done. And even when you just came to the country, right, putting your foot in New York, you will get service through Alianza. So thank you, Eddie, for all you do. Okay.
gajo de tu caña, dame un gajo de tu caña. Voy a hacer molino en la carretera de Baní, voy a hacer molino en la carretera de Baní. Vamos, mi caña, cada vez que quieras. Vamos, mi caña, cada vez que quieras.